Hey, what's going on guys? Ash here. So we finally have our first look at the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers toys from Playmates, or the Power Ranger toys from Playmates, whatever you want to call it. And it's an interesting look at them. So this broke while I was sleeping, and then when I checked my phone before leaving for work, I saw all the images floating around online. I saw that several people had made videos on them already. So I'm kind of late to the punch on this one, but hey, at least I'm getting my video out so you can hear my thoughts and me rambling into the mic for however long this video is going to be. So, we've got our first look at Playmates' first wave of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers figures, and it's quite an interesting bunch, I will say that. Some of it I'm interested in, some of them I'm not so interested in. So, it has been an interesting one for Playmates, I will say that. At the start of the month, we had that leaked video of the silhouettes of the figures, and then a couple of days ago, we had the leaked images of the Automorphin figures, the flip-head figures that was very controversial within the fandom. Some people love them, some people hate them, some people just simply don't care. I'm kind of in the camp that I don't care for these Morphin flip-heads. So, we got some information about other stuff that they'll be releasing, and one of them is the Dinozords. But not only that, we'll be getting a Power Morpher and a Blade Blaster. That one is interesting that they're actually releasing roleplay items. But let's talk about the Dinozords first. So, here are the Dinozords being released from Playmates. Now, looking at these Dinozords, I'm not digging them that much. They look very plasticky, they look very cheap from certain angles from how we see them, but they are going for $17 and you have to buy each one of them separately, so what can you expect? Also, it doesn't look like they have a lot of articulation as well, especially when you look at the Blue Ranger one, or the Triceratops sword, or even the T-Rex sword. That's where you can kind of see the chunks of the plastic with how it's going to look. So there's that going on with it. And then when you have a look at it in the Megazord mode, it does look very blocky with how you form it. So, like I said, it's a cheap Megazord if you want to get it. I mean, you have to buy each one of them separately, so if you want to do that, you can do that. I remember Hasbro released something very similar a few years ago that wasn't a part of the Zap line. It was kind of a part of their younger audience line where you had to buy all the Zords separately and then you put them together. I've seen that floating around on like Amazon and eBay so many times. But I've got the Zap one behind me. I like the Zap Megazord. I was very happy to finally get it and finally own it when it finally released. So it's still in the box. I haven't taken it out. Maybe I will put it on display later down the line. Who knows? Who knows? It's taken up a lot of shelf space, so I might take it out of the box one day. But let's read what they posted in the article. This is coming from comicbook.com, but I'm reading the tweet from Power Ranger without the vowels, so we'll read that because they have the screenshots of all the important information we need to cover here. So, this is what they say about the Dinozords. Combinable Dinozords. As the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers summon the spirits of their mighty Dinozords, they can take on Rita's giant alien monsters and come together to form the Megazord. Now, Jinsaku did leak a while ago that we are getting monster figures for the toy line from Playmates. So I think we're expected to see like a Goldar, a Rita, a Zed, a King Sphinx, maybe a Pudgy Pig, your classic MMPR monsters that you all know and love. So, this incredible combination comes to life when you collect each of the 5 Power Rangers Dinozords and combine them to build the battle-ready Megazord in 2 modes, Tank Mode and Fighting Mode, going for $17.99 each. So, hearing that you have to buy each one of them separately, I'm not for. Like I said, I'm not really digging this line with what they're doing so far. And like I said, I've already got a complete Megazord right here behind me. So I'm probably going to skip out on the Megazord because I don't really need another Megazord. And like I said, looking at this one with how it comes together, it looks very chunky, very blocky. And there's like 50 other Megazords you can get, whether you want something that's got more articulation, you want something more of a statue. Like, if you look at the different Megazords they've released, I think someone posted on Twitter, I'm probably going to have that image up right now. There are so many better Megazords you can get, aside from this one. I'm just saying, like, there's even like a build your own Megazord that this company is putting out. Their name escapes me, but they sponsored a few YouTubers, not me yet, where it's sort of like a model kit that you build and it's got articulating lights and stuff like that. And it looks really freaking cool. I want it, but it probably costs too much money for me to build and collect. I'm terrible at building things as well. So there's that. So I'm not digging the Megazord, and I'm not digging the Automorphin flip heads as well. So they haven't sold me so far. Now, the one thing that caught my attention is these ones. Let me just open it up in a new tab. Okay, so we'll be getting a Blade Blaster and a Power Morpher. We'll be getting roleplay items, which is really freaking cool. So, Blade Blaster. When it's time to take on Rita and her evil aliens, you need the Power Ranger Blade Blaster. 2 weapons in one. The Blade Blaster starts as the Power Ranger's blaster, then morphs into the extended sword that can be used in any battle. The Blade Blaster comes with over 20 sounds and phrases and includes lights with every blast. Power Rangers Blade Blaster up, or Power Rangers Blade Blasters up for $19.99. So $20 ain't bad for a Blade Blaster. We don't have images of this one yet, so we'll have to wait until we see the final product, so there's that as well. So we're just going to be waiting on that. And then the Power Morpher. So if you don't own enough morphers already, well, we're about to get another one. So, but this one does sound even more interesting. So, every Power Ranger needs their Power Morpher to summon the spirits of their Dinozord and become alien fighting heroes are the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This Power Morpher comes with all 5 of the power coins and has over 40 sounds and phrases. 40. I think not even the Hasbro one had that many, or even the Bandai one had that many. They had like 5 of them, I think. The Power Morpher recognizes each coin and unlocks each of the Dinozord's custom phrases and sounds, going for $17. So they're fairly cheap from what they're saying, because it was like $50 at least for like the Hasbro one. It's gone down in price. Going down in price-ish, because people are, it's going out of like stock here and there, so whenever you can get it, you can get it. So if you haven't picked up the Hasbro Morpher, get it while you can, because I've seen it like floating around on sale on certain websites. But yeah, we're actually getting roleplay items, which was something that I wasn't really expecting. We're getting another Power Morpher, but hey, this is Playmates, go at it. I don't know if Playmates has released other roleplay items before. I don't really follow their toy line that much. I'm sure they've probably released Ninja Turtle ones like as well. But their Power Ranger ones sound really interesting, especially knowing that it's going to have lights and sound. So I might have to get the Blade Blaster and the Power Morpher just to compare them to like the ones I have now. Because I've got the Hasbro one sitting on my shelf. You can't see it off camera, but it's there. And then I've got the Master Morpher still in the box, and it's going to remain in the box to this very day. So I've got that behind me. So there's that. So getting some very, very interesting things. Now, is there any other news about this? Let's have a look. No, there is not. But yeah, so those are the figures being released from Playmates for their first wave, I believe it's getting called, for the Reignition line. So it was an interesting start. We're getting flip heads, Zords, a Blade Blaster, and a Power Morpher. And I'm sure more things are going to get announced later down the line. I mean, there is the Toy Fair in March, I believe. So we'll probably get the official on-stage show of these figures later down the line, but maybe there'll be other things that either leak or get revealed in the nearby future. And when they do, I'll cover it on the channel. I'll have a yap about it to you guys, give my thoughts on it. But so 2 of the things within this wave I don't really care for. The Blade Blaster and the Power Morpher, I'm definitely going to get invested in and maybe pick it up myself. That is for sure. So we'll definitely get that. But what do you guys think of this upcoming line being released from Playmates? Are you excited? Which ones are you going to get? Which ones are you not going to get? Tell me in the comment section down below. Or do you think that Power Rangers is dead and you just don't care? So with that said, I will catch you guys later. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, take care, and bye.